Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, so glad you found us. This channel is all about helping you take charge of your health before problems even start. And today, we're talking about something that could literally save your life. We're going over the 5 health screenings that every adult needs, broken down by age. Because here's the thing, a lot of us only go to the doctor when something is already wrong. But the most powerful thing you can do for your health, catch problems early. Or better yet, prevent them entirely. And before you think, this doesn't apply to me, it does. Whether you're 25 or 65, there is something on this list for you. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to ask your doctor at your next checkup. Let's get into it. Before we get into the screenings themselves, we need to address something that most health channels completely skip over. And that is this. A significant number of adults already know they should get screened. They have heard it from their doctor. They have seen the reminders. They know. And yet they still do not go. If that is you, we are not here to judge you. We are here to understand you. Because the truth is, the number one reason people avoid health screenings is not laziness. It is fear. Fear of what the results might reveal. Fear of hearing a word they are not ready to hear. Fear that once they know, everything changes. And that fear is completely understandable. It is human. It is valid. But here is what we want you to sit with for a moment. Not knowing does not protect you. It only delays the conversation, and in many cases, it makes the outcome worse. A condition that is discovered early is a condition that can be treated, managed, or in many cases, reversed entirely. A condition that goes undetected for years because someone was afraid to find out, that is a far more difficult road. We understand the courage it takes to walk into that appointment. We understand the anxiety of waiting for results. And we want you to know that courage is not weakness. It is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself and for the people who love you. So as we walk through these 5 screenings today, we ask you to make one quiet commitment to yourself. Not to be fearless, but to act in spite of the fear. Because that is what preventative health is really about. Our first screening is blood pressure, and while it may seem straightforward, its importance cannot be overstated. High blood pressure, clinically known as hypertension, has earned its reputation as the silent killer. And that description is entirely accurate. An individual can live with elevated blood pressure for years and experience absolutely no symptoms. No headaches. No dizziness. No warning signs of any kind. Yet during that same period, uncontrolled blood pressure is silently damaging the heart, the kidneys, and the brain. So what does responsible screening look like? Adults should begin having their blood pressure checked from the age of 18. If your readings are within the normal range, that is anything below 120/80, a check every 1 to 2 years is generally sufficient. If your numbers trend higher, your physician may recommend more frequent monitoring. What makes this screening particularly valuable is its accessibility. The test requires less than 2 minutes. Most pharmacies offer it at no cost. There is simply no reasonable justification for neglecting it. One practical note. Avoid caffeine and vigorous exercise for at least 30 minutes before your reading, and sit quietly for several minutes beforehand. This ensures the most accurate result possible. Screening number 2 is a 2-in-1 cholesterol and blood sugar. Both are typically assessed through a single blood draw, so we will address them together. Starting with cholesterol. Your cholesterol profile provides critical insight into your risk for heart disease and stroke, 2 of the leading causes of death in adults worldwide. Most adults should have their first cholesterol check by the age of 20. It is important to understand the distinction between cholesterol types. HDL cholesterol is protective. You want this number high. LDL cholesterol is the variety that accumulates within arterial walls. You want this number low. Your physician will evaluate all values collectively to assess your overall cardiovascular risk. Now, turning to blood sugar. This test screens for prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. The scale of this issue is often underestimated. Over 96 million American adults currently have prediabetes. And more than 80% of them are entirely unaware of it. If you are over the age of 35, or if you carry risk factors such as excess body weight, a family history of diabetes, or a sedentary lifestyle, your physician should be screening your blood sugar at every annual visit. The reason this matters so profoundly is this. Prediabetes, when identified early, can be fully reversed through lifestyle modification alone. That is the transformative power of early detection. Screening number 3 requires more of our time, because it encompasses several distinct cancer screenings, each with its own recommended age range. Please give this section your full attention. Breast cancer. Women of average risk should begin mammogram screenings at the age of 40. While some guidelines have historically recommended starting at 50, the most current evidence supports earlier screening. If breast cancer has occurred in your immediate family, speak with your physician about beginning screening sooner. Cervical cancer. Cervical cancer screening, conducted via Pap smear, should begin at age 21, regardless of sexual history. From age 21 to 65, women should receive a Pap smear every 3 years, or every 5 years when combined with HPV testing. Cervical cancer is among the most preventable cancers in existence, but only when screening is consistent. Colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer screening guidelines were recently updated, and for good reason. Rates among younger adults have been rising, which is why the recommended screening age has been lowered from 50 to 45. A colonoscopy performed every 10 years remains the gold standard. However, less invasive options, including annual at-home stool tests, are also available. Discuss your options with your physician. Lung cancer. Lung cancer screening is specifically indicated for high-risk adults, those between the ages of 50 and 80, who are current or former heavy smokers. An annual low-dose CT scan is the recommended approach for this group. If this describes you or someone in your life, please raise this with a healthcare provider without delay. Screening number 4 is one that tends to catch people off guard because it receives far less attention than it deserves. We are talking about bone density screening, vision exams, and hearing assessments. Osteoporosis, the progressive weakening of bone tissue, affects approximately 10 million Americans. What makes it particularly dangerous is that for the majority of those affected, the first indication of the condition is a fracture. Women should begin bone density screening, conducted via DEXA scan, at age 65. Men typically begin at 70. However, individuals with risk factors such as low body weight, tobacco use, or a family history of fractures should discuss earlier screening with their physician. As for vision and hearing, these are not optional. Adults over the age of 40 should have a comprehensive eye exam every 1 to 2 years. If you have diabetes or elevated glaucoma risk, more frequent evaluation is advisable. And if you are over 50, or if you have noticed any changes in your hearing, a formal hearing assessment is warranted. These may seem like minor screenings, but their impact on quality of life as we age is substantial. Our final category encompasses 2 areas that are, unfortunately, among the most frequently avoided. We are going to address them directly, because your health depends on it. First, mental health screening. Depression screening is formally recommended for all adults as a component of routine medical care. Depression is one of the most prevalent health conditions globally, and it is highly treatable. But effective treatment begins with identification. Your physician should be inquiring about your emotional well-being and mental health at every annual visit. If that conversation is not taking place, you are fully empowered to initiate it yourself. There is no weakness in seeking support. There is only wisdom. And secondly, STI screenings. This is a medical matter, and it deserves to be treated as one. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that all adults between the ages of 15 and 65 be tested for HIV at least once. For individuals with multiple sexual partners, more frequent testing is recommended. These screenings are confidential, typically brief, and widely available at no cost through community health centers. Please do not allow discomfort to stand between you and your health. Let us take a moment to bring everything together. The 5 health screenings every adult needs are as follows. Number 1. Blood pressure. Begin at age 18. Check every 1 to 2 years. Number 2. Cholesterol and blood sugar. Begin between 20 and 35. Repeat every 4 to 5 years. Number 3. Cancer screenings. Breast, cervical, colorectal, and lung. Age requirements vary. Know yours. Number 4. Bone density, vision, and hearing. Begin between 40 and 65, depending on the screening type. Number 5. Mental health and STI screenings. Recommended for all adults, at any age. Here is what we ask of you. Take out your phone right now and schedule your annual health checkup if you have not done so this year. The information in this video is only valuable if you act on it. Your health is your most important asset, and preventative care is the most powerful investment you can make in it. If this video has been helpful, please give it a like. It helps us reach more people who need this information. Leave a comment below telling us which screening was most eye-opening for you. And subscribe to the channel so you do not miss what we have coming next. We publish new preventative health content every week, practical, evidence-based, and designed for your real life. Thank you for being here. Take good care of yourselves. We will see you in the next video.